Parents from all over the world are sending their children to study at the world's most prominent universities, and it's understandable why they would do so. They'll be able to afford it. If you're looking for an extravagant education at a price you can afford, these universities are the place for you. Because of generous financial aid from their parents, even celebrities cut. Why is it regarded as one of the best universities in the world? Let's do a quick lap around the block to get to the school. Hello and welcome to Luxury Premier, the ultimate destination for dreamers pursuing insight. And if you're here with us, it's not a coincidence that you are watching this video. Here in Luxury Premier, we only want what is best for you. May our videos inspire you and hope that all of your dreams may come true. Where the mega rich kids get their education. There are just 10 colleges around the globe that attract wealthy students worldwide. Let's take a closer look. Does the school have the most high-end automobiles? The American University, of course, is in the Emirate of Dubai. Dubai is a wealthy nation because of its abundant oil resources. Due to the high number of wealthy students in the region, several local colleges and universities are overflowing. For example, the American University in Dubai's parking lot is known for being complete with showy, expensive cars. Students in their early 20s drive Range Rovers, Porsches, Aston Martins, Ferraris, and other high-end automobiles on their way to class. The cars Dubai students drive are just ridiculous, according to Mika Nasser, a Canadian student who attended the university. There's also the University of London, which is considered a training ground for future billionaires. The University of London has approximately 120,000 students and is considered the world's best institutions for education. The London School of Economics, which trained billionaire investor George Soros, is its most well-known school. LSE's undergraduate student body comprises around half non-borrowers, and approximately 45% of the student body is foreign. Moreover, a quarter of the country's millionaires have ties to the University of London. Is there a second home for the offspring of the affluent and ambitious? Stanford is the place for you. Many Stanford University students in California are very well off because of the school's high fees of $60,000 a year. Because of the high number of outstanding graduates it sends to Silicon Valley, the New Yorker has called this college Get Rich U. To criticize Stanford for its large percentage of rich offspring is most likely to blame its legacy admissions policy. According to Stanford's most current alumni magazine, the proportion of alumni children accepted to Stanford is approximately 3 times the entire acceptance rate. As an alumnus, your kid has a better chance of getting into the school if you've made a financial contribution. Are you looking for a college with an impressive history? Oxford University. The University of Oxford in England may lay claim to being one of the institutions in the United Kingdom that consistently turns out billionaires. Alumni of this esteemed university include some of the world's most prominent scientists, business leaders, and educators. According to the head of undergraduate admissions, the school does not seek a school full of thick, rich individuals. Instead, the institution selects its students based entirely on their academic quality. However, despite the school's best efforts, many students are pretty well off. Interested in learning more about one of India's most prestigious schools? The University of Mumbai. The Times of India claims that this prestigious Mumbai, India, the university has produced more multimillionaires than either Cambridge or Brown. The University of Mumbai student body consists mainly of multi-millionaire heirs. Therefore, it isn't seen as a destination for those looking to become billionaires. It is still considered an incubator for affluent Indians since it has educated many super-rich children from wealthy families. Almost a third of students at the University of Pennsylvania is rich. Every year, this West Philadelphia Ivy League school draws a sizable number of students from the city's wealthiest families. A cooperative institutional research program survey of first-year students at Penn found that around 30% had parents who made more than $250,000 a year. Middle and upper-class households made up around 65% of the student body. As a wealthy businessman, Trump attended Penn and sent two of his children to study there. Actor Denzel Washington and comedian Joan Rivers are renowned celebrities who have sent their children to this school. The expense of attending this university as an undergraduate is around $60,000 per year, including room and board. But the outlook after graduation is bright. According to recent data, approximately 1,500 University of Pennsylvania grads are estimated to be worth more than $240 billion. Do you believe there are trust funds aplenty at your child's school? Yes, there is, and it is Brown University. When affluent celebrities and their college of choice are mentioned, many people think of Brown University. It feels familiar. The likes of Jack Nicholson, Steven Spielberg, John Kerry's children, and Allegra Versace are just a few of the country's wealthiest citizens. The number of students who need financial aid at this Rhode Island-based university has consistently placed it among the nation's wealthiest academic institutions, fewer than 50% of students. Some may remember Blair Waldorf referring to Brown as Trustafarians, a hybrid between Rastafarians and trust funders, and celebrity children in her comments on the show Gossip Girl. You've heard of Yale, haven't you? As a result, it has a reputation for producing well-off and well-educated students. Yale University in New Haven, Connecticut, has a rich history and many notable alumni, including former President George W. Bush. This year, first-year students at Yale come from wealthy families earning at least $120,000 a year. Fewer than 10% of Yale University students use Pell Grant loans. Yale's alumni magazine said in January or February 2014 that the university was seeking talented students from underprivileged homes. Due to these startling figures, maybe to balance things out. After getting a great deal of criticism over the cover article, they offered an apology. Columbia University is another option. Known for having pupils who are well-off and well-educated, this school is one of the best. Columbia University in New York City is the go-to school for society's top 1%. About 11% of Columbia students are accepted, and almost all of them have an SAT score of 2,050 or better. As an undergraduate, you'll have to spend at least $64,000 a year in tuition and fees and do well in class. The likes of Jake Gyllenhaal, Alicia Keys, and Cassie Affleck, and a bevy of cabinet members and governors attended Columbia University. What do you suppose the location of the secret society of rich kids is? One of the world's most prestigious colleges, Harvard University, is located in Boston, Massachusetts. According to the school's statistics, Harvard's student population is mainly made up of wealthy students. Almost half of its undergraduate students come from homes with a yearly income of at least $200,000. This places you in the top 1% of all U.S. citizens. When it comes to weekend-long party trips, there is a hidden club of ultra-wealthy students, reported by the New York Times. As a recent Harvard MBA alumna, Christina Wallace explained to the New York Times that she would need to spend tens of thousands of dollars to entirely participate in Harvard's social scene. You can become a multimillionaire by attending Harvard, another reason to go there. Nearly 3,000 of its alums have a net worth of at least $200 million. Many of these people may have benefited from their wealthy parents' financial help. In today's very competitive employment market, your child's prospects may be significantly enhanced if they earn a college degree. As a result, 97% of our graduates were either employed or enrolled in further study or engaged in other activities such as travel. Opportunities to develop lifelong friendships with other students from diverse backgrounds and the new place they will call home throughout their time at school. Students often choose higher education and want to follow a particular job or academic interest. It is impossible to work in some professions unless you have a specialized degree. In many cases, university students have the opportunity to study at some of the world's most prestigious colleges and universities. Today, we hope you learned something new that you will remember for the rest of your life. We'd like to thank everyone who has stayed with us this far. Despite the fact that we have never met, please know that we respect and admire you for choosing to be here today. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, dreamers. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos.